Many of us dream large when considering XRP and its place in the future of money. Some have even speculated that it would finally reach astronomical rates. Many see situations whereby the Federal Reserve's adoption is greatly influenced. The truth is, though, rather more grounded. Although XRP has shown technological worth for cross-border transactions, under present rules, it is simply not feasible for the Federal Reserve to directly buy and retain XRP. Knowing the legal environment around XRP and the Federal Reserve helps one to see how XRP might possibly be practically and realistically included into world financial systems. First, let us consider the function of the Fed within the financial system. Monetary policy, interest rates, and monitoring the stability of the financial system all depend critically on the Federal Reserve, the central banking system of the United States. Though highly influential, it is legally limited from directly acquiring or owning digital assets, including XRP. Federal rules, as well as the larger legal framework controlling Fed operations, define this restriction. Particularly, the Fed cannot buy assets deemed speculative or volatile, that is, cryptocurrencies in their present definition. This regulatory line is very obvious. Although the Fed cannot keep cryptocurrencies in its reserves, it has a strong interest in knowing and tracking their development. Having said that, the Fed has not been totally quiet on the possible advantages of digital currencies and blockchain technologies. It has been investigating ideas like central bank digital currencies, which might be considered as a first step toward digital assets joining the worldwide monetary system. At least not in a direct capacity, this does not require the Fed acquiring XRP nevertheless. Still, XRP and Ripple have great chances to adapt into the larger financial ecosystem even without the Fed specifically endorsing it. By means of Ripple's on-demand liquidity infrastructure, XRP is already significantly helping to close the distance between conventional financial systems and blockchain technologies. XRP offers a more effective answer than conventional banking systems by allowing liquidity for cross-border payments, therefore helping to reduce costs and accelerate transactions. For banks and other financial institutions looking for quicker, more affordable methods to process foreign payments, XRP is therefore a great instrument. The issue then becomes whether the Federal Reserve will let XRP be applied more broadly inside the larger financial ecosystem. FedNow might still make use of XRP indirectly, even though the Fed might not utilize XRP directly. Banks licensed by the Fed or engaged in systems like the Federal Reserve's new real-time payment platform could still make use of XRP indirectly. FedNow, scheduled for release and not too far off, seeks to enable quicker payments inside the US banking system. Designed especially for fast and cross-border payments, it aims to assist solve the inefficiencies of current payment systems. Given Ripple's ties to significant financial institutions, XRP's technologies could be especially important for how the banking industry interacts with FedNow. As part of its activities, Ripple has teamed with ODL. For instance, financial institutions included in the ISO 20022 ecosystem, a worldwide message standard for payments, could use Ripple's technology to meet their payment needs and simultaneously keep regulatory compliance. Although the Fed itself might not directly employ XRP, the financial firms it deals with could resort to Ripple's ODL to meet the liquidity requirements of real-time payments. In this scene, XRP's value in cross-border payments is maybe its most important advantage. One of the most enduring rumors in the crypto scene, though, is that XRP could finally achieve a price of $10,000 per coin as we investigate its possibilities inside the larger financial scene. One should appreciate the arithmetic underlying this. Currently ranking among the top cryptocurrencies by market capitalization, XRP is quite unlikely to ever achieve such a high price, given its circulating supply of over 50 billion coins. XRP would need a market cap of around $500 trillion if it were to reach $10 trillion. In perspective, the whole world economy is worth about $100 trillion. The market capitalization would still be much above